Alright, children. How are you doing today? The big scary sheepy's dead. Look, it's the princess's friends. Is the princess back yet? Sorry, not yet. Oh well. We'll just wait here and sing. The princess taught us this song, you know? Oh, Julian did she? Are we gonna have to learn the song to break through her curse? Is that where this is going? That's right. The princess is great at singing. Will you sing it for me then? Sure. 1, 2, 3.
雪よ雪よ民の中の鳥はいついつでやるおけの門に空を越えて帰りたいあの日の思い出雪
I was completely caught off guard when I suddenly heard a voice in this game for the first time. And probably the last. Snow, snow, oh tell me snow, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? We're going to the... I wonder if the bird in the valley has any relation to that one ruin that we passed by but never actually used, or were able to enter. Oh, to return to the royal gate, oh, to soar over the sky. Snow, snow, oh falling snow, oh to return to that time. The song. There's something about it. Yeah, I agree. Something about it, which part? The bird in the valley. Yes, I think so too. If the valley is the song in the song is Magna Valley, then maybe... There's something about that line, the bird in the valley. Why? Maybe it signifies something else. Something else that flies through the sky like a bird. I do get the feeling that the song has something to do with all of this. I wonder if something that goes through the sky, a bird of a valley. I kind of wonder if we're talking about like something visible at a certain time of day, a la the end of The Hobbit. But even if it does, I don't see how us analyzing a children's rhyme is going to help anything. Let's ask Julian, who's not here. Let's ask the aspiring researcher. We gotta have a payoff for why that character was introduced in the first place, right? Yeah, alright. There might be some sort of record of it in an old document or something. The more information we have about the royal family, the better. Let's go pay the aspiring researcher a visit. And on we go to the aspiring researcher, who has aspirations for research. You had your own house in the end, not the merchant house. Hello. Excuse me, we want to ask you about a nursery rhyme. A nursery rhyme? Oh, that one the children always sing, you mean? The song's lyrics are said to show its writer's nostalgia for the royal capital. Their desire to one day fly across the sky and return there. So it isn't just about a bird after all. But even if that is the case, flying back across the sky is impossible for humans. Except for the part where we have an airship we're building. Yeah, it's a sad song because it isn't possible, except for the airship we're building, like right now. So it's like they at least want their thoughts to return to their homeland. But the words of the song, the bird in the valley, when will she fly? Don't you think it's like there's a sense of hope behind those words? A sense of waiting for something? We're about to find out that the valley has a crashed airship or something that just needs a power source, and then we're gonna have to go get a power source to put in the airship, and then we can fly across the valley. There is one other thing that can fly. You certainly could take the words to mean that, couldn't you? Well, I mean specifically, yeah. You don't mean an airship, yes. It's certainly not impossible. Yes, it's not impossible that airships exist. Or, oh, you mean that they might have not had them back in the day. Legend has it that back at the time of the kingdom's fall, by chance, the queen and a select few of her retainers were away on the royal airship and thus survived. Oh, so they definitely existed then, back then. So the Bird of the Valley is the queen's airship. Alright. There goes all the mystique there. You don't think they could have hidden the airship in the ruins inside Magna Valley, do you? Maybe so. They wouldn't be pursued by the foe who destroyed their kingdom. So what do you think? I think we need to get that research. We need to get that seal open and then power that airship and get to where we're going. There's no way of saying for certain, but personally, I'd say there's definitely a very good possibility that's the case. So there isn't just Sprite Knight in the ruins. There's an whole airship? And a royal one, too. The Akash would blow his top off if he heard this. All I'm saying is that it's possible. I've known that nursery rhyme since I was a little boy, so it never occurred to me before. And of course, until the spatial distortions appeared, we weren't even able to get to Magna Valley. So we just need to find Julian and get inside the ruins. Then, once we find the royal airship, we'll be able to cross the Vanished Land. Oh, right, things are looking up. We just need all these things. But it was Julian who chose to stay away from us. And the state that she was in. I'll make her do it, I say. Jesus. We can worry about that later. Yes, I think so too. Either way, we need to find Julian. She's one of us, and she means the world to all the people of the village too. So first, we need to find Julian. Right. We can't do anything until we do. Come on, let's go and look for Julian. On the way, can we go tell Old Man Akash all about we can go tell Old Man Akash all about the royal airship. Wait, do we have a clue? Perhaps if we study nursery rhymes more, it'll lead to other new discoveries. Maybe their lyrics hide more of the secrets of the old royal family. I wonder, did we get a time scale for how long ago? Oh, it's Akash. I was about to wonder, like, is Julian just gonna walk into town? Because that'd be sure convenient. Akash, and all the knights. Ah, you're here. What happened? Looks like some of your knights are injured. Ah, we've been to hell and back. And all because of that Julian, she's... Sir, kindly hold your tongue. Where's Julian? I am afraid I cannot tell you that. Given the circumstances, I'd say this was an emergency, wouldn't you? You didn't stand a chance by yourselves, right? If you don't let us help, the situation's only going to get worse. Please tell us, we might be able to help. With the spatial distortions gone, we were on guard against monsters invading from other regions. I led our troops into Magna Valley. It was there we found Lady Julian, or what remains of her. Is Julian safe? No, I am afraid she is not what you would call safe. Her Highness is no longer Her Highness. Upon noticing us, she suddenly rose to her feet and attacked us. Cloaked in a sinister aura, she seemed more monster than human. Julian. And so, left with no other alternative, we used a restraining spell to contain her there. However, its effect shall not last long. Her Highness, Lady Julian, is in great pain. Her incredible magical energy has something to do with what's happening to her, doesn't it? Don't you want us to save her? Or don't you want to save her, I guess, actually was the line. How can you say such a thing? Of course I wish to save her. Then tell us everything before it's too late. We have already done everything we can. Very well. I shall tell you. Most likely it is due to the blood of a monster. Huh? Lady Julian consumed the blood of a monster. Like a Grey Warden? What? Why? Isn't monster blood highly poisonous? Except for a small select few who gain the power, and then they can get connected to the archdragon, the archdemon, and take out the entire scourge. Indeed it is. Most humans would die instantly if they consumed it. But in some rare cases, there are those who, to whom it instead grants great power and life force. Like a Grey Warden. Okay. Her Highness is one such example. A Warden of the Grave, you were. A long time ago, when out slaying monsters, Her Highness was left stranded by an avalanche. We heard it was to rescue a knight who didn't get away in time, right? Indeed. Was it you? Are we going to find out that it was you? Her Highness was left teetering on the very edge of life and death. In order to survive, she had no choice but to consume the blood of a monster. It was because of her fierce will, her undying determination to see her kingdom restored. Yeah, alright, we get the picture. So it's the effect of the monster blood. That's what's given her that superhuman magical energy. Her Highness survived, and returned to the village. We all rejoiced, of course. However, in exchange for that incredible magical energy, the monster blood began to transform her into a monster herself. Her Highness's mental state has become progressively worse. On occasion, her mental distortions cause her to show extreme cruelty and ruthlessness. I fear Her Highness may never return to her former self. And so, I have prepared myself to die together with her. I shall continue my service to her in the afterlife. No one's dying just yet, old man. Right now, we need to help Julian. Don't worry, we'll get Julian back to her old self. When I think of Her Highness's pain, Alright, bye. I think we're done here, I guess. Nice talking to you. That's one way to end the conversation, I guess. Seeing as you told him we were going to save her, I take it you got some sort of plan? Yeah, go run towards her and swing at all the dangerous things with swords until they stop moving. It's the true Tokyo Mirage way. Come on, what else could I say given the circumstances? Exactly. Anyway, we need to get Julian back to normal no matter what. If we don't, we won't be able to enter the ruins. Is there nobody else who can open the seal? Isn't there an entire order of people that work with her that also would have that ability? But if her transformation has already progressed this far, will there really be any way we can cure her? We'll have to find someone to cure her. Again. But like for real this time, hopefully? Looks like we ain't got no other choice. It's easy enough to say that, but finding someone isn't going to be that simple. Treating a human who's turning into a monster isn't something just anyone can do, is it? What we need to do is find someone who can cure Julian. Easier said than done. We don't know anyone who's good at that sort of thing, do we? Yeah, we do. We know just the person. Someone who specializes in healing magic. Let's ask Sayagi. That's right, Sayagi did call herself a healer after all. She already cured Julian once, too. What a great revelation to just ask the person we already asked in the past. Sayagi did help cure Julian before. Maybe it's worth talking to her. Come on, let's get back to Gatherington. On we go! And I guess I'll have to make a trip through... yeah, Volcanic Valley, Magna Valley. Something magma-related valley. Magna Valley. It's probably Magna Valley. Listen, yeah, there we go. I got a lot of names to keep track of in my head, damn it. Alright, we'll skip ahead. Oh, hello. Midway through Magna Valley, we found Julian. As you'd expect, right in front of the seal. Hang in there just a little longer. Oh. No, don't, no touchy. That's a boss fight we're gonna have to deal with in a moment, but hopefully after we get the demonic seal that fixes her. Here's my one request, game. I just sincerely hope that when we inevitably get that party member back, which I'm sure we will, please level them up for me. She's already been out of the party for a while, considering we had to do all of Magna Valley related stuff without her and stuff like that. But like at this point, I probably have to do a whole bunch more story now to continue, and I'm just really concerned that I'm gonna get her back and she's gonna be like Eterna, where she's like Eterna was already like 4 levels lower than the rest of the party, so I really hope she doesn't come back and be like 15 levels lower than my party. Here we are. Back to Gatherington, the hilariously named Gatherington. It's our companion, Julian. She's in real trouble. So we've come to ask for your help. So it is as I feared. I did sense it faintly the first time I met her, but instead of actually talking about it and maybe warning you or coming up with a plan, I instead just let you wander off and risk your lives to save our village from horrible monsters living on its outskirts and defeating all the bubbles and being a great help to everyone, but, you know, just let that one be a bombshell that happens later. I thought her magical energy was different from that of a human. Please heal Julian. Of course. If I could cure her, then I would. I cannot stop her transformation. It is far beyond my power. There's nothing left we can do? You misunderstand. I merely said it was beyond my power. Huh? What do you mean? She means that something else can do it. What I mean is that I do not have an idea. I do have an idea of someone who might be able to help her. Just one person, mind you. Really. There is a spell that can drive out the evil influences of monsters. If you use it, you may well be able to control her transformation. Where is this person? There is no need to look far. The spell of which I speak may only be used by one who is worthy. One who possesses both noble in spirit and great selflessness. So, it can be used by Setsuna? I'm talking about you, Setsuna. Me? So the big plot twist here is that our healer can heal them, okay? But I don't know any spells like that. No, of course you do not. I'm going to teach it to you. However, learning this spell carries with it a significant risk. What, like dying at the end of your journey? What do you mean? Oh yeah, he'd be freaking out because his last sacrifice died of something else along the journey. If not learned properly, its forces will be returned upon the caster. If that happens, death is certain. So she has to risk her life for one person that'll help them on the journey, but then it also seems to be the only possible way to finish the journey at the end of which she's going to die anyway, so it's somewhat less of a gamble. She's already on a death mission and she has no other way of completing it, besides risking her life. But you are the sacrifice. Many lives and futures rest upon your shoulders, not if she fails, which she's in the middle of doing if she doesn't do this. It is possible you may end up needlessly throwing away your own life just to try to save one, not needlessly because she needs to finish her journey. I don't think it would be needless. And anyway, I know I shall reach the last lands no matter what. I'll be fine. Oh great, now she's delusional and thinks that there's no actual risk because of destiny. That's problematic, considering how the last sacrifice died. So please, tell me how I can save Julian. Here, take this. You received the Power Drained Sprite Knight from Sayagi. What's this? Sprite Knight that has lost its power. Now, we are going to imbue it with new power. So this is the Sprite Knight that Akash needed then. A power that will allow us to bring back the young lady's spirit and life force. Actually, I guess it's... I don't know. We'll see if we double dip or not. It's going to be used to save her, but I wonder if it'll also be used for the airship because it's some crazy, rare, powerful Sprite Knight, or we're just going to use this mechanic twice. We'll see. This is our last chance to save her. You must simply do one thing. Use your healing powers to endure my light elemental attacks. You must show me your determination, your will. Use my healing powers to endure your light elemental magic. I understand, Sayagi. I can do it. I know I can. Very well. Come outside. To my front yard. I call it the slaughtering house. You are going to die here. Oh, hi. We're playing. Okay. You must simply heal yourself and withstand my attacks. Okay. So I guess I'll just stand here and wait for the attacks. And then heal afterwards. Ow, lightning. Do I have a tech that reduces... No, I can't really increase my... It'd be kind of cool if in Thunder, which gives your weapons lightning elemental damage, would also in turn make you resistant to lightning. That'd be kind of a cool element. But yeah, I just gotta stand here. I should probably wait for more damage to happen before using my heal. Yep, there we go. Alright. Ta-da! I can do this all day because I can restore my own MP. Unless she has a super attack she's gonna use. Interesting she specifically uses lightning too, considering that What am I trying to say? Oh, they're gonna get strong. They're gonna get stronger each time, huh? Because of my lowering resistance, I think. Interesting. I'm saying it's interesting she uses lightning too, just because it's like that's an AOE, but it's a scripted one-on-one fight. See, are they gonna keep getting tougher? We're still staying pretty close to 100. I can pretty much take it. Funnily enough, I don't have to use prayer because I have a Sprite Net equipped that restores MP when I get attacked. So since she's attacking the same character over and over again, that means that she just keeps recovering the MP faster than she uses it. So I could basically do this forever unless she suddenly gets stronger.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt. I'm casting magic missile.
Oh, I guess we're done. And then the entire town exploded. There was nothing left. Hey, you alright, Setsuna? I'm fine. Just a little weak. I was using one infinitely renewable resource to continually heal myself. So really, it's just status quo is pretty maintained right now. Ah. That much is to be expected until you are accustomed to the spell. It simultaneously produces both a powerful and evil-repelling attack and sacred healing energy. The power-drained Sprite Knight transformed into Luminaire. Wow, I wouldn't be able to pull that off in a million years because I don't have a healing spell. Me neither, because I don't have a healing spell. Thank you very much, Sayagi. Funnily enough, Ender could do it because he has a healing spell. I have nothing left to teach you, the rest is up to you. I shall be praying for your good fortune. Actually, I guess Kier has a healing spell too, because he can leech people's he can leech energy off of people basically. Yeah, he has a life leech attack at the very least. Look at all those skills! Blow, beat, Hagakure, heal, lightning cleave, lightning rod, and magnetic storm. Going for that tiny little heal real quick. Don't even really need to use a tent right now. Oops, those are Sprite Knights. I don't even need to use a tent right now because she's still pretty much at full energy. I guess actually other characters are lower in energy from just fighting our way here a little bit, but I mostly skipped the enemies. Enables use of Luminaire. Draws in all nearby magical energy, causing magical damage of light element to all enemies and recovering hit points of all allies. So basically the best spell ever. And it gives you access to Grand Cross, Coup de Grace, Supernova, and Intervention, so it's also used for a lot of combos. Because they knew that it was going to be pretty much a mandatory spell. Okay. What would I want to replace with that? Soul Rage. Increase SP when receiving damage. I do like that, but I could replace it potentially. Or I could replace it in Thunder, which I never use. Things are tempting. I'm gonna replace Cloak with Soul Rage, because so far my thing where don't attack this guy feels like it doesn't do anything. I feel like people still attack her constantly. Where's Soul Rage? Did I go past it? I feel like a crazy person all of a sudden. Where? There it is. And this will be Luminaire. There we go. Damages all enemies, heals all allies, is horribly expensive is the main problem there, but I can alternate it with Prayer, perhaps, and as I use it more, hopefully we'll be able to reduce its MP cost. I hope. Alright, so now I have a spell that's supposed to cure Julian, just need to make my way back to her. Here we are. Well, this place looks like a mess, doesn't it? I'm gonna try really hard not to kill you right now, if you don't mind. Try not to be a dead person. Your Highness, please. Please endure it for just a little longer. Everyone, please get back. Lady Setsuna, do you have some sort of plan? That was... their way of getting back was to take one step. When I give the signal, please remove the spell that's binding her. Very well. She sure nailed the timing of that spell she's never tested before. Setsuna, are you alright? Setsuna. Lady Julian, please be strong. Cornelius. I see. So you all... You want to thank someone, thank Setsuna. She's the one who saved you. Also, she can't hear you right now. She's unconscious. I think. I see. Julian, you're all right. Thank you, Setsuna. Alright, she's back. Hooray! She's back. Our Lady Julian, Her Highness has returned. Hooray! 3 cheers for the princess. Come, all of you. I understand how you feel, but please quiet down. Quieten down? Wait, is that actually a word? Quieten? I've just never heard anyone say it that way. I had to pause on it for a moment. Does the monster blood seem to have left your body now, Your Highness? Most likely. It has not left entirely. But I shall no longer let it rule me. I can control it with my own strength. I know that much. How do you feel? Not bad? It is as if a thick fog has been lifted from my mind. All I remember is a world of perpetual, all-consuming darkness. A feeling of intense loneliness and a rage towards others. These emotions took control of my mind, spurring me on towards destruction. Whether they were my own emotions or the result of some other influence, I do not know. At the same time, far away in the distance, I could hear a voice. Yes, a voice, a sad voice. I know not if it was the voice of a man or a monster, but the sorrow behind it tore at my heart. Each time I heard it, it seems to eat away at my soul, and I was unable to fight back. No, Lady Julian, you fought bravely. This old man knows it well, as do all the knights. I thought that my duty was to restore my homeland. I thought that my duty to restore my homeland was the only thing that kept me going. But really, there was something else. Indeed, Ender. It is exactly as you say. It is you, the knighthood, who truly kept me strong, kept me going. You and all the people of the village who believe in me. I apologize for having worried all of you so. I know it is a lot to ask, but will you continue to lend me your support? Our hearts are with you, Your Highness. They have always been, and always shall be. There are none among us who would have lost even an ounce of faith in you. Thank you, Cornelius. I intend to see this journey through, so that our homeland may finally be restored. Together with my saviors, I shall see the last lands for myself. I shall learn the truth behind the kingdom. O royal gate, in the name of my forefathers, I command that you open. In my veins flows royal blood, for it is I, Julian, the last true successor to the kingdom. It opened. So our only hope of getting across the Vanished Land is inside here. Let us enter. And she's back. There we go. And she's level 24. Yeah, it's not great news. Yeah, as expected, she did not gain any levels in the meantime, so she's now 7 levels behind some characters at the very least. Thankfully, even as a background character, she'll get like 50% experience if I remember correctly, and that's something at least. Hopefully it'll work out. Alright. To think Her Highness's life saved by Lady Setsuna, I am filled with gratitude and with shame for my own ignorance. I guess we're just gonna... We need to ignore the fact that I'm playing as Setsuna in the moment... Oops. In the moment of that dialogue. There we go. Put Ender back up front. Or it gets slightly confusing. Here we go. Boom. But yeah. I approached him as Setsuna, and he said that to me, which is a little weird because the entire context of that line is, of course, about the fact that he was pushing Ender to kill her as part of the contract, and so not something you'd hint at to Setsuna herself, perhaps.